Hello, welcome yourselves back to another episode on our Bedrock realm here. So, welcome back guys, welcome back. Thank you guys very much for your comments on the very first video that I put up the other day. Took me a long time to get around to recording that, and I'm glad I did because the feedback was really good on it. This area needs lighting up so bad. But yes, thank you guys very much. I very much appreciate it. That's why I'm here doing another video. So things have changed since the last one, and I kind of just want to do a quick run around this morning just to sort of catch you up with what's been going on, and then we're actually going to get on and do something today. I think this is going to be the first official episode because the first one was kind of just a tour of what we had already, and today we're actually going to start getting stuff built. So I think the last episode this wasn't working properly. This has all been fixed now. I had an issue where this repeater was trying to power a block and it doesn't work like that, so I figured that out and I fixed that one. I have built a slime farm. Well, I have built a slime farm. I dug the chunks out and we put the platforms in. I don't have any iron golems, so I've made it as much as I can make it at the moment. So I just need to finish that one there off. I've been trying to make a 0-tick melon and pumpkin farm, which isn't currently working either. There's a lot of projects I've started that I've hit technical or resource flaws with, which need to be addressed before they'll work. Need to figure out what I've done wrong on that one. This one just needs iron golems. I do have a farm that is working though, and we're going to be working on today. So this is our gold farm. It's a design by NavyNexus. I'm going to leave the link to the video down in the description, but he has had, I've been watching a lot of his videos, and his technical Minecraft skills are absolutely amazing. His farms are really good, and I've started to build a couple of them in this world, just for efficiency. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is I'm farming everything that I can to make everything easier so that we can get more stuff done. So we've got this being farmed. Bees being farmed automatically at some point is going to be next, I think. We've got obviously bamboo, sugarcane and cactus. Sorry, I forgot to say that I put everything in this, so that's running good. Just need to get that one up and running, and that's automated. I don't know why we're going to need many pumpkins or watermelons, but just in case, it's nice to have that there. This is running. It just needs a storage system, which is what we're going to be working on today. The bees haven't changed since. The house has had some improvements on it. So this has been quite recent. In the past night or two, I've started putting landscape and path in around the house just to clean it up a little bit more. I don't know what I'm going to do with this edge here yet. I think I might tidy that up a bit, but we've got some terracotta and concrete here to make it look like freshly mowed stripes in the grass. We've got some paths running around the place, so this leads down there. It's going to cross over eventually, but until we move those animals it can't move any further. Also got a path that goes down towards the slime farm. I put it under the mountain as well because I didn't want to remove the whole thing. This idea is going to get scrapped. I'm not going to be doing that anymore because I don't think it fits in with the theme of what I've been building around here, so I'm going to redo all of that. It's definitely going to still put a furnace, smeltery place thing over there, but I'm going to completely change the design of what I wanted in there. Nothing else has changed in the upstairs of the house. Downstairs though, we have put in a glass floor, so now you can see all of this and all the redstone. You can see items going around, which is pretty cool. I think it might be a bit too much glass. I'm looking at pulling this back a bit. I might keep the glass here just so we can see it going in. But I kind of want to cover up the rest of the floor a little bit more. You can see I started with the terracotta here, and I framed all this out with cyan terracotta as well, which I think looks really nice. I need to put a little bit in there, but things are coming along. Also, as you may have noticed up there, we got rid of the whole horrible concrete making thing that I had before. Now you come in here, all gets dispensed here, you load it here, and it will dispense out to you. You just place it on the piston and it all gets pushed along. So the exact same system as we had set up before, just a lot better. And then in this one here, you can stand. I need to fill that with efficiency 5 pickaxes, and then you just stand and mine and mine and mine. And it all falls down, and it automatically all gets sorted now. So all these filters are set. I don't think I had it done last time I showed you. I've also got this single player one, so you can just stand here and you put a couple bits of concrete. Let's do like 4. You can do up to a stack at a time on this, but you can abuse gravity blocks in Bedrock, and while this feature is still here, we're going to abuse it. So there's a fence gate in there that's open, the sand blocks fall on top of it, allows it all to stack, move it back. They're all still stacked. They come in contact with the water and they all turn into concrete, and you mine them super fast. 2 hopper mine carts and a hopper there with the water all takes it into the storage system, as you can see there, and that will come around here into here. I've also got a refilling station, so if we use too much concrete or we take too much out with the project and we're done with it, we can just come here and you can drop it in there and it'll break everything there. You've also got the option of swapping out your shulker boxes. So you got a shulker box there, you can place a brown new one down. You got this pressure plate here which locks it, and it stops the concrete or the shulker box from going in to the hopper, which is pretty cool. So you can change those out if you've got a shulker box full of concrete. But yeah, so things are happening there. We moved our smeltery setup down here. Kmar's built this down and brought it down, so this is what we're using for quick XP. Currently doing iron in there. And that was before we had the gold farm, so now we've got the gold farm. We kind of use that for repairing. But that was a very good backup one there. She's been a little bit of work down here and building a bit of a potion room down here. I think she's going to put some storage, which is looking pretty cool. What else have we done? So yeah, I've done all the pathways and stuff, and then there's one other farm that I built which I'm going to quickly take you to see, and that is in the Nether. So I'm going to quickly take you over there now, and I'll meet you when we get there. There we go, eventually got through there. I don't know why that one takes so long to load compared to everything else. But so this one here is our creeper farm. And down there is a deep ocean, so nothing else can spawn down there. Maybe a couple drowned. But here they are working on making this better in the next update, the 1.16 update. Oh, this hasn't loaded. That's not good. Let me just... Ooh. There we go, now that's all loaded in. So yeah, look up here, we designed this all quite nice as well. So we used alternating colours, we used grey and lime. So what this does is there's trapdoors above, so it allows only creepers to spawn. There's buttons there to scare them off, to allow them to walk off. Hopefully we'll see this guy go in a minute. Yeah, there you go, you just see him go there. And then he falls down here. And down at the bottom there is a trident killer, which will kill him. And same down here and same down here. So no matter where they are, they'll just walk off eventually and then fall down. And then we'll get all of their loot in the chest down here. This is another system that I want to upgrade at some point. Better collection system and delivery system for everything. And I also want to figure a way to get the XP from this. At the very least, because again we're using the trident killers, we might as well make the most of it. We can repair some tools while we're getting some gunpowder. But yeah, you just stand here with a loot and 3 sword. Creepers fall down, funnel into these. Trident killers kill them. Hopper minecarts pick everything up and load it into this chest for me. And it is very, very useful. Sort of run back and forth. I want to have a centralized storage system for all this at some point. And then I can just leave my account here overnight and not have to worry about it. And we can stock up on gunpowder. I think this produces like 12 stacks of gunpowder an hour, which isn't the best, but for Bedrock it is pretty good. So we'll take it. There are better farms that are in the works, but this one was quite easy to build. And I can also build another one of those over there at some point and then have 2 of them. And then we're getting about 30 stacks an hour, which would be pretty nice. But this is way better than manual harvesting for gunpowder, so we can fly around everywhere so much easier. Alright, so that is pretty much everything that's changed. Other than that, what I have been doing is resource gathering. So we've got loads of gravel and sand. All these shulker boxes are full to the brim, so that does us for a little bit of concrete for a while. Stone's also getting out of hand. I think we've got 7 double chests full, plus a load of shulker boxes. So we're good for stone, we're good for sand, we're good for gravel. I think we're pretty good on ice as well. We're about to use a ton of it, but we're alright. We're doing alright. And terracotta as well. I got 2 full shulkers. But yeah, so today what I want to work on is the item storage system. So I got this built up and it was great for XP. And now what I've been trying to do is, first of all, we're going to need to sleep. So yeah, it was great. What I've been doing though is I've been trying to stock up on our gold situation, especially if 1.16 is coming. It's something I think we need to get on top of. And I don't know how many of these mechanics are going to work when 1.16 rolls around, so I'm trying to abuse the gold farm as much as I can at the moment. But what we are doing now, so what I've been doing is all I've had is 4 hoppers underneath and 2 double chests collecting everything, and while that's been nice, it's starting to fill up with rotten flesh, and that is a bit of a pain. Because every time I want to farm gold, I need to come and sort the rotten flesh out, and all I've been doing is bringing shulker boxes. Can't get those. I've been bringing shulker boxes over and just filling them up with rotten flesh, and it just keeps backpiling, so I need to sort that out and have a system for it. So that is what we're doing today. So what I've decided to do is, off those hoppers, we're just going to have droppers, and we're going to put a redstone clock on them. And they're going to drop out all of our items here. And they're going to push them all the way down here. And then we're going to have streams set up. And then this is going to go around and fill up storage silos. I could just dispose of the rotten flesh, but at the same time I kind of want to keep it, because the plan is to get some zombie villagers over here. And then we're going to convert them and cure them. And then hopefully be able to turn those into clerics. And then we can sell the rotten flesh for emeralds. And then at least if we're AFK in here, we've got something to do, I guess. We can stand and gather gold, and while we're doing that, we can trade all of our workers and get them resetting their trades, stocking up on emeralds, and then this can kind of also be an emerald farm if we get enough villagers, which I think we should be able to. I don't think it'd be too much of an issue to get enough villagers. So we're going to take all this, and then we're going to do that. And then we're going to switch over to the glass. I'm going to see if I can just get something in here for you guys to see kind of what we're doing. So this is very similar to what I did with the concrete farm. And the sense of... Let's grab some hoppers here just so we can demonstrate this. So say we've got... I don't know, hopper here. We'll feed that into the wall. I'm thinking of doing the storage silos again, so I think I'm going to need to have 4 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So we might do the silo idea again. Yeah, I think it's about like that. And then we're going to get them... Oh, normal ice, which is what I had. And then we'll have these 2 here like so. And then they'll run all the way down to the end here. And then we'll have 2 signs like so. That's just going to stop the water from here flowing back. And then we're going to take all this here, go like this, and then we're also going to do the same with another sign. Stop it all from flowing back. So we put the sign there, just so we can ensure that we've got a good stream across the front here. And then when it gets to the corners, I think we're going to have to put another double chest like that, possibly. This isn't where the hoppers are going to stay, by the way. This is just a little bit of a test run. So break that. It's going to flow around the corner like that. And then we can place another one here. And then place... Let's see if this lines up with this. And we need to put those 2 in there. Wicked, so that's going to come all the way down here, and I'm going to put 2 signs there just to stop the water flowing in again. And then where do we put the sign on the other one. I want to kind of mimic it if we can. So we put the water 2 away, which is there, which means the sign needs to go there, which means we can now run this to here. And that there, like that. Wicked. So if we take some food and we eat, and then we can take this and flow all that in there. That should all line up against there and go straight into the hopper. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted it to do. And then down here we can have the storage silos again. And we'll just copy on what we did last time with it. Cool, so if I get all this filled out, we can start getting work on the item filters, because I think we should have enough iron to make hoppers. I think. Oh, I'm out of concrete as well. So I'm going to go grab the materials, I'm going to get all this filled in, and then we'll be back, and then we can start working on the storage silos. And we're done. That is it. So that is all the water streams in. The hoppers need to come out actually. So I don't want these ones in here. I need to decide now where we want to put the storage systems. So I'm thinking need to plan ahead a little bit here. Let's just grab a couple of these bits and pieces. So I'm thinking the entrance would probably be from over this way or over this way. Kind of thinking I'd like it on this side, and where we can kind of have a bridge over to it, rather than it being a little side product of this. I think I'd like to have its own footpath, so I'm thinking down the back here maybe. I need to go check something as well. I need to make sure I've got comparators on me. I have a feeling, a really bad feeling, I don't actually have any on me. Yeah, no, I don't have any on me. Crap. I don't think they're very far though. Maybe this one. I think a lot more, yeah, a lot more redstone went in here. I think down the back here then is where we want to be doing this. So actually, yeah, I think if I get up there, it'll probably make a little bit more sense. And then we'll grab our hoppers. Where do we want the first one to go? Right here. Suppose we could do it right here. And that feeds into that there. So we have something like comparator, redstone, redstone, and then steps down like that. That there can all go. So let's just go get the last little bits we need here. I think if I remember correctly, that lives there. So that powers that block, which locks that hopper. And then it's just a simple case of that in there. Ah, I didn't bring any redstone with me. What an idiot. Wicked. And now I should be able to put... don't worry, junk items. Yeah, I do. Is it 41, I think, in there? There we go. And then that should all filter into that. So if I was to remove that... Yeah. So if we take our chest like this, then like this, then like this, and then I think it drops down into 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5's got to be dead center, which is about here. Right, let's go sleep real quick. I think that's pretty much the basis of it though. So we can set that, like that's set for gold nuggets already, so we could always leave it like that. And I think just like that, like that, like that, and like that. So that is set up for gold nuggets. So all of our gold nuggets now should flow down into this chest, and it should all store up. And then we can make a storage silo out of that by placing... Where do we place them? I think we place one like that, one like that. Take that out, and then we need to lower the floor by a little tiny bit, and then there's a slab that goes in there, and then we can wall all this up. And I believe the redstone for that is comparator, block, redstone, repeater, redstone. Redstone. I mean, obviously, all this color can be changed. I just kind of just want to see if I can get it in for the time being. And one like that. Let me place it. There we go. And break that out, and then that should be it. So let's just test this. And the floor is going to be a little bit lower down than what this is, so it would be like this height. And then you could access the storage from here. Just wall that up a little bit in there as well. Wonderful. So that should, in theory, be everything. Pretty much. So let's just quickly give this a test. So let's say we throw... you shouldn't be doing that. Make sure they're all going, not getting stuck anywhere. By the looks of it, they're going alright. I think I just threw them in a really weird way. Ta-da! And now they're all filtered through here, and then you can see it all going down and loading up. And we have nuggets. Wicked. So that's that one done. So all we need to do is replicate that now. That goes directly behind it. So if we want them all bunched together, I can leave a gap or two and then put another hopper here, or we can put another line in between like we've done in the concrete room, and then have it there. So if we do 3 in between, and I think that'll be it. I don't want to put another one in. I think that is just good there. So if we do exactly what we've just done, so we've got golden nuggets done. We definitely need zombie flesh. That's one of the ones that definitely 100% needs to be filtered. And then I've also had a thought as well while I was building all of this. We can also... We don't actually have to build a redstone clock because we already have a redstone clock for the pistons that are going around. So we just need to take a signal off of there, and we can use that for our droppers to drop everything into the water streams. I might swap that one out for gold ingots and do nuggets, nuggets, flesh, flesh. Yeah, that might be the way I do this one actually. If I take that out of there, obviously I'm going to have to go back and build up all the redstone on these. Just get all these filters done. But yeah, that should be it. If I can go grab one ingot, then we can set that up for ingots at least. Take that out, put one in, and then we put another one in. Yeah, it should go all the way down to the bottom. And then I don't have the redstone in for this yet, so do that first. And then that's it. That's all the item filters done. So now all it's a case of is going and making a couple more chests. And I need to put the rest of the droppers in. But I need to set the item filters up first. So I'm quickly going to go and get... Oh, I need my ender chest. I have no fireworks left? No way. Right, let me quickly go and get some more hoppers, and then we can finish that off. May not decorate the rest of it, and then we can break all the chests above, and hopefully it all goes down into the system properly. Right, so we've got the rest of the hoppers in now, and we have got ourselves a couple of items here that we can use to make the filters. Actually, I think we might have actually got one of those in there, unfortunately. Right, so that is that done. And then we're going to place another piece of rotten flesh in there. And that should cover it. Check, did we get stone in there? Yeah, we did. Wicked. So I do all the lighting and stuff in between now and the next video. We're just going to see if we can get this here hooked up. So the idea is now I should be able to... So if we're just going to fill this out because I do want to break these chests and I don't want everything going everywhere. Let's make this one over here the first test. See how far, see if it goes. We'll give it a full stress test, see how far around it goes. Let's take that out of there. We need to try and make sure we are not picking any of this up. Cool. So the chest should come back past us, but none of the rest of it should. We should get those two chests back here in just a minute. No! I don't think it took all the rotten flesh. Yeah, it's overfilling. So we shouldn't... we shouldn't have this problem once it's fixed. But the hoppers here are going to take some time to get it out. But once the farm's running at normal speed, I don't think we should have that issue. It's filling up so quick as well, so it goes every time. I tell you what, if that stuff despawns, I'm not even mad anymore. Don't care. I would like the chest back though. And the rest of that can go in the stream. Cool, yeah, if that stuff despawns, I don't really care. It's only rotten flesh. But once this farm's up and running full capacity, it shouldn't have that issue. It's just because this has been from a couple of hours of stockpiling. Yeah, but I think other than that, we're looking pretty good. Maybe have to add a couple more for... Right, okay, there's an issue with that corner one, so we're going to need to move that out by one. Which means everything needs to move over by one. So at least we know it works. There's one little minor technical glitch which I need to fix, which just may involve moving everything, but we got all the materials here and it's super easy to build these, so I'm not too bummed about that. We can sort something out for all of these quite easily, and then I might set up some more for rotten flesh, but it's working for the most part. If they despawn, like I said, I don't honestly care. But one thing we do need to fit in, just real quick, is the droppers. And I should be able to link this up to the piston system. Let's see if we can cheese this in just for the last minute here. Let's get some sleep so we got some daylight to work with. So these are observers, which means they are powering. They're observing this block? Which block are they observing? Okay, no, so they're observing the rail, which means that block there is getting powered. That block there is getting powered, which means, hopefully, it's probably not going to work, but... You know, trial and error. Let's take you out, and let's take you out. And take that and that and that. And then if we switch this on, do they all pulse? Okay. That solves that. That's pretty freaking easy. If I replace that with a glass block in there, and in there, and in there, and in there, then I should be able to redstone. Like that? Does that connect? Oh no, it doesn't connect because of this block. Can you place rail on glass? Yes. Okay. That solves that issue. Come back up here. And then I need to get into... You boys mad at me? No? Cool. Okay. 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 I mean, I just lose 100 odd levels. Oh god, that wasn't good. Right. That did not go to plan. Right, let's chuck those there. Right, so if I can take this out without dying and replace it with glass. So if I replace that one there and then powered rail can go there. And then that's going to keep working. Just kill all these boys. I've had enough of them now. Wicked. So that one in there needs replacing. Oh, I can do it from underneath. I didn't need to die at all. Replace that there, that there. Right, cool. Now that does what we need it to do, which is step the redstone down. Was it worth dying for? Probably not. Oh, it's slowly coming together. Slowly coming together. So if we build that there, and then I can place... Redstone. 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 Cool, and that is that all done. Let's go on the outside real quick and then we'll see if we can wire this up somehow. I mean, we've already got clock there, we might as well use it. Is that it? I think that might be it. It might just be as simple as that, you know. Just hope this works. We can have a quick look on the inside and see. So we flick you on. You doing things? Are these firing? No, they're not. Okay. Right, so the redstone clock is going to be an issue for a minute. I'm just going to try and figure it out, and then I will get that filled in, and I'll update you with you how I did that next episode, but I don't have any more time to be going over it today, I'm afraid. Thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully we can get this all sorted out. We've got the item system filled in. Everything always seems to go wrong when I do it on camera. I probably should plan in creative worlds before, but you know, this is part of the process. So we've learned that this all needs to move because ingots aren't going in here and they're just circling. But we've got everything else filtered, like all the flesh has gone in here, which is pretty cool. We've got no gold ingots in there. We've got a little bit of flesh in there because I pulled that out at some point. That's all filtered in now, so that's all doing well. I might just make a side of nuggets and a side of flesh, and at the back wall here we'll just have 2 lines for ingots and blocks, because I'm going to start storing blocks here eventually, and I'll have a system for filling that up or something, I don't know. But I'm going to revise this, and I'm going to figure out how to do the clock on here and just how to get it up, because I think there's going to be a super simple compact way, and I'm just not seeing it at the moment. It's something that I think I need to step away from, go have something to eat, and I'll come back and I'll think about it. But unfortunately, like I said, I have no more time today. But thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope you have yourselves a very good day. And just on the topic, modded videos are probably going to be coming back at some point. I've noticed a lot of people have been watching my Galactic Craft tutorials and commenting on them still, and I feel really bad because I have no idea what the mod is like. So I would very much like to get back into it so I can start making videos and tutorials on that one again and see if I can get an updated tutorial for you guys. But until then, I shall see you around, and like I said, I'll start trying to play with Galactic Craft so I can make a new tutorial series for everyone who's asking me questions about how it works. I'm sorry I don't have the answers. I don't want to give you wrong information. I will find out and start replying to everyone again. But thank you guys very much. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.